Hi everyone, it's Lori DeMilto. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to set and achieve goals so you can build a stable, successful freelance business. I'll give you a proven step-by-step process to use and tips to help you keep making progress toward freelance success. I know what you're thinking. You already have more than you can handle with your freelance work or trying to get freelance work, running your freelance business every day, and your personal commitments. With so many things that you need to do now or soon, it's easy to lose sight of the big picture, your freelance future. But if you want to build a stable, successful freelance business, instead of drifting along and struggling, you need to set goals and work to achieve them. Tony Robbins is an entrepreneur, a top life and business strategist, and a #1 New York Times best-selling author. Goals help you focus your time and energy on what's most important. They help you get past the many distractions that all freelancers face, and they motivate us to keep going when we fall behind or when things get tough. Create the freelance future you want by setting SMART goals. A SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, relevant or realistic, and time-bound. Setting a specific goal is really important. It's easier to stick with and achieve a goal that's specific because you have something concrete to work towards. If you don't measure what you're doing, you don't know if you're making any progress. Measure whether you're spending your time doing things that are important to your freelance business and whether you're making progress toward your goals. And if your goal is too big or too hard, you'll get discouraged and stop trying. So it has to be attainable or achievable. Your goal also needs to matter to you. If it doesn't, you won't want to work to achieve it. Just like you have deadlines for your client work, you need a deadline for each goal. Otherwise, working on your goal will get lost behind client work and everyday tasks. Now let's take a look at some examples of stupid and SMART goals. While most of us would love to make more money and get more clients, these goals are vague. You don't know what to do to achieve them, or even if you've really achieved them. For example, if you make $1 more than you made before, you've technically achieved the goal. But does making $1 more really help you? These goals, on the other hand, are SMART. They both focus on making more money, but they do it in different ways. The first goal is to get new clients, and the second goal is to get more business from current clients. If you already have some high-paying clients, asking them for more work is an easy way to grow your freelance business. Here's another SMART goal. This one focuses on making the business more stable because having too many of the same or similar clients is bad. If something happens with that type of client, you'll lose a lot or maybe all of your work. Diversifying your clients and projects helps you build a stable, successful freelance business. Annual goals work best for most freelancers. Some experts recommend 100-day goals. If you need to build your business fast and are motivated and ready to work hard, try 100-day goals. If you're setting annual goals, set 1 to 3 goals for the year. Covey, author of one of the most influential business books of the 20th century, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is right. Goals are useless without a plan. That's why I created a simple plan that you can use to achieve your goals. Start by breaking each goal down into small, easily achievable mini goals and the actions that you'll take to achieve each mini goal. Set mini goals for each quarter of the year. If you're using 100-day goals, set monthly or 10-day mini goals, depending on how hard you're willing to work. Your SMART goal or goals, mini goals, and actions are your plan for achieving your goals. And having a plan makes you 2 to 3 times more likely to stick to your goal. Use my free SMART goal plan to do all of this. Get the link in the transcript to this video. Here's an example of quarterly mini goals for a freelancer who is working on building a stable, successful freelance business. Say that the annual goal is make $20,000 more in X year than in X year by getting 2 to 4 new clients by year end. The goals for the first quarter of the year are join or get more involved in 1 or 2 professional associations, volunteer for each association, and do more networking with members. The second mini goal is research 100 to 150 new prospects in healthcare marketing agencies and health systems and start a direct email campaign. Here are the actions the freelancer would take to achieve the mini goals. As you can see, these are all small tasks that are easy to achieve. So those are the basics of setting SMART goals and developing a plan to achieve them. Here are some tips to help you keep working towards your goals for freelance success. They come from James Clear, Daniel Pink, Jerry Seinfeld, and me. This may seem obvious, but getting started is the hardest part of doing anything that's new or difficult. We're wired for immediate gratification, says James Clear, an author and entrepreneur who writes about habits and human potential. Since goals focus on future rewards, it's really hard to work on them. But if you build the habits of success, it will be easier to work on your goals. The more you practice a habit, the easier it gets. It's like learning how to tie your shoelaces. In the beginning, you had to really think about what you were doing, and it was hard. But the more times you tied your shoelaces, the easier it got because tying your shoelaces became a habit. A new behavior, like working on your goals, becomes automatic when you make it a habit. Once you get started, every action you take to achieve your mini goals will help you build the habits of success. Starting with an incredibly small habit makes it easy to get started and helps you build that habit, says Clear. This is where breaking your goal down into mini goals and actions comes in. Start with a few habits that are easy to achieve. So let's go back to the example from earlier where the goal is to make $20,000 more this year than last year by getting 2 to 4 new clients by year end. Part of the mini goal for 1 quarter is to research 100 to 150 new prospects. That sounds like a lot, but when you break that down by month, it's 35 to 50 prospects a month, which takes about 6 to 8 hours. If you break that down by weeks, the action will take just 1.5 to 2 hours a week. That's definitely doable. We have control over our actions, but not over the results. Whether you research those 100 to 150 new prospects over 3 months is entirely up to you. But when you reach out to those prospects, you have no control over whether or when they hire you. Taking actions and accomplishing them will motivate you to keep taking more action, and taking the right actions consistently will eventually lead to the results you want: steady, high-paying clients and a stable, successful freelance business. Choose the time of day that's right for you to work on your goals. How well we do something depends on the time of day, says Daniel H. Pink, the best-selling author of When, The Scientific Secrets of Perfect Timing, and other books. The difference between our best and worst part of the day can be huge, and certain times of day we're better at some things than other things. Research shows that the day has 3 acts: a peak, a trough, and a rebound, says Pink. The 3 acts occur in this order for most of us, except for night owls who tend to rebound, trough, and peak. The peak is when we focus best. Morning is the peak for most of us, and late morning, around noon, is when we're really at our best. This makes the peak the best time to tackle work that requires heads-down attention and analysis, says Pink. In the afternoon, energy and alertness drops. That's the trail. It's harder to focus during the trail, which Pink calls the Bermuda Triangle of our days, the place where our effectiveness and good intentions disappear. He suggests doing more mindless work during the trail. The rebound comes in late afternoon and early evening. We're more creative during the rebound. Comedian, television producer, screenwriter, and actor Jerry Seinfeld is best known for his TV show Seinfeld, which ran for 9 seasons and was the highest-rated show in the United States. Since his stand-up debut in 1976, Seinfeld worked on becoming a better comedian by writing jokes every day. His advice to a new comedian was to not break the chain. Consistent action is one of the secrets to Seinfeld's success. He didn't focus on results, just action. You don't need to be motivated to take action, but completing each action will make it easier for you to keep going until you reach your goal. The Seinfeld strategy, says Clear, works because it helps to take the focus off each individual performance and puts the emphasis on the process instead. It's not about how you feel, how inspired you are, or how brilliant your work is that day. Instead, it's just about not breaking the chain. Goals aren't something that we need to work on every day, but you do need to make working on your goals for freelance success a priority and work on them consistently. If working on goals is hard for you, find an accountability buddy. Share your goals with another freelancer and check in with each other every month. Knowing that you'll be talking to your accountability buddy on a certain date about your progress will motivate you to make some. An accountability buddy can also help you solve problems when things aren't going so well and celebrate successes with you. And here's the last tip. Notice that I didn't say if you fall behind, because most of us will fall behind on our goals, and that's okay. What's not okay is giving up when this happens. Instead, get back on track quickly, says Clear. Goals are not all or nothing. You don't need to be perfect to achieve your goals for freelance success. You just need to consistently work toward them. And if you set a goal and later realize that it's just not doable now, change it. If you realize that you set a goal that's not a priority, drop it so you can focus on what matters most to your freelance business now. Setting and achieving SMART goals will help you become a fearless freelancer. And a fearless freelancer can build a stable, successful freelance business. Don't forget to get your free copy of your Simple Plan for Freelance Goals. Go to the transcript for the video, which is just below the video, to get the link. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you see and you want more, subscribe to the Mighty Marketer YouTube channel by clicking on my photo. Get more free content on themightymarketer.com. If you need more help growing your freelance business, check out my book or my online course on themightymarketer.com.